Check. Peace to y'all family. How y'all doing? It's Brother Lawrence 228. And get what? We back up in this thing, y'all. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Nice early morning. Nice foggy morning here on the Gulf Coast. And man, I just wish I could come back on this thing a little more than what I usually be doing. But you know, when you got your own business, got your family, you know, you gotta take a bath, you gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff take time, man, and so does this. And that comes first, so this will be on the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Totem pole. Man, ain't that a little this game? Totem poles. But they ain't got nothing to do with today's stuff, though. And you know what? The only totem pole I actually saw and played with is when I was in private school in LA, in California, right? And you know, I just remember playing with it with the kids, classmates and stuff. And I think it's pretty weird that we don't have it in Mississippi, totem poles, when it's an indigenous game, right? You even had the little game and be on the pole, get the ball, you slap it, and it's gonna be on the string. And you got the one kind of like you weave and you go in above and under the next person. I don't know, visual is in my mind perfectly, but me trying to bring it to y'all, I suck at it. So yeah, man, it's we're at the bottom of the totem pole, right? So today, this bill right here for the fam. This bill right here is for the fam. You know? And like I say, some of this information is not for everybody. You know, you may have a different ideology, you might have a different bloodline. Your tree I know it's different. Your story ain't my story, but who knows? We may get connect. We might can help inspire some people, man, and that's lost. That trying to figure out who they are. We ain't talking about the people that's, you know, kind of set in their ways. No. We ain't worried about that. We worried about the people who have the questions, right? Or who are open-minded to even ask the question, you know, where we come from, right? Where who our people are, you know, and what is our family story within history. That's all we doing. And you know, when we in that journey, yeah, we have the opportunity to network. We have the opportunity to build. We got the opportunity to you know, practice philanthropy, giving back, you know, everything. When you in this mindset that, you know, of course the goal, in my opinion, if we're integrated in society, and we have to play the system as is given, right? And some people are blessed to inherit land. Some people are not, you know what I'm saying? And some not even from here. And they trying to play this game. And we most definitely want to talk about solutions to help. And that's been my thing at heart since day one, since I popped up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And even before that, that's just me as a person. You know what I'm saying? I want to help make the situation better, right? And then I kind of place myself in certain situations to kind of, help scratch that notion I have about myself, right? And and I don't mind having it spreading the love, you know what I'm saying, with like-minded individuals. So, my quest on figure out who my family truly are, it's been I'm just gonna say it's a blessing to ask those certain questions that haven't been asked. And then not only that, is what you put into it to help further the research for your family, knocking down doors, right? We knocking down them doors. We blessing down doors. Blessing down doors. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what I am to my family. I'm not only trying to provide that solution to make our family, in a better position. Of course, we're looking for that land, and we got bills to come. You know what I'm saying? What to do with the land once we get it. We talk. Well, it's good that we talk about the first step, which is the mental state of the individual, of the people, right? We gotta, you know what I'm saying? But those who don't get it, we got to leave that behind, and we'll come back and get them. Because if we can't get up off the ground running, then this whole vision of liberation really is I don't know the word I'm looking for. I was about to say irrelevant, but I'm saying like it'll be in vain if you do the genealogy, right? And you find your ancestors and you connect yourself to the land and you don't inquire. It's like, what are you doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to better your situation, or are you trying to, get on YouTube with the clout, with the fame, with the likes? I don't mind the likes because that's how, you know what I'm saying, you gain more you gain more views, like you expand your network, when they do that. But I don't know why the thing keep stopping. Give me 1 second. I'm a little rested, man. I don't be here all the time talking like I want to, but let me see if I can just add this on repeat song. Boo boo culture. Stop. All right, shuffle on. That's not. I don't want to shuffle. I need to repeat on. There we go. So, iTunes. All right, so yeah, man. Today, I want to always first, you know what I'm saying, give thanks to the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like we we cut from that cloth, man, and whether we like it or not, and I want to give thanks to the ancestors and to the creators who put everything in motion. Wherever they go, however you take that, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than us. So we give thanks to that in every breath. So also, we still working on that Pearl River project, and we plan on giving y'all more content. It's just, man, all of what I got going on, plus trying to buy a house and all this good stuff, and all the research is coming along, and I'm learning things. Being a first time home buyer, we trying to get into the perfect situation to build, and some avenues is like you're not ready, and some avenues it's like with the options that we have to work without budget, because it takes a budget, all right? You can't, unless you got good credit. We're gonna talk about all that good stuff and future bills to come, how we can learn about the land, how can we build upon the land, how we can access water, what that takes, and everybody talking about getting to the land but don't know what to do with the land when we get it. That's, we're gonna get into that, and we'll get into some of the law, some of the geography, because at some point science will peep its head. Now there are sciences that is practiced is not necessarily appealing to the scientific method, but say for instance like astrology, you can't create a dependent variable off the stars. You can't go out there and manipulate the stars, so you can't really draw facts based off what they are. Maybe the motion, you given those numbers, you can talk about the math, but that's about as far as you get. But that's what I mean by, some of the science and stuff. But, not to get too far off subject, some of the, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all went to school, but don't act like, what I'm saying, all the knowledge is false. Not all of them. We pick and choose. I think that's the difference. The difference between everybody is how much we choose to accept what's being given to us. So, I can work with everybody, and I can work with somebody that don't even necessarily have the same ideology as me. I can I feel like I can find common ground, especially in some kind of dialogue or something, what I'm saying, just building whatever. But right now we're just trying to build with like-minded individuals. Okay, you heard you got envy and ancestry, and you're trying to find out what's up with grandma. Yeah, we that's where we at. Cause grandma said it, big mama said it, and that's law. Just like the name that you got. You take pride in that name that you inherit. Right? Don't you take pride in your last name? Some of us do. I say some of us, because some of us last name come about the wrong way, with the colonization. You know what I'm saying? And, I take half of it back. But yeah, man, I'm just glad to be up on here, man, just rambling to y'all. And, hopefully some of this information touched somebody. If not, then at least I have it for my family, right? And that's really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, checking out the info and get something from it, hey, that's a plus. Okay, but we're gonna get into not only some of the bloodline, my bloodline, but some of the geology, study of of like how the earth, ground we walk on, understanding that. All right. So we're gonna get into some of that, man. We ain't gonna get too deep into the geology, because it's a most definitely a broad stroke. And do I agree with everything they talk, like dinosaurs and stuff? Nah, but whether you like it or not, I'm on the coast, and there's a lot of marshes around here. So I see in 20 years what land can do. You know what I'm saying? What used to be there and is not there. That part. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the natural, ecology, the makeup of soil. All right, so let's start this thing off with a little shout out to my big homie Eric Newsom, man. Shout out to you, big bro. And loving this building that we doing with the Pearl River Project. And we just bringing out certain masterpieces we want to call. That's along the Pearl River coming out the Gulf of Mexico, along with the Mississippi River. So the same thing that's feeding the Mississippi River is feeding the Pearl River here in Mississippi, which come from the Gulf and go on up through Jackson, and it ends around in Philadelphia, Mississippi, where you see headquarters of the Mississippi Choctaw. Okay, this is not Choctaw Nation. Okay, this is people who stayed back and did not move, like, you know what I'm saying, for Indian removal is concerned. Okay, so do I have a problem with the word African? No. Do I have a problem with the word Indian? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Do I got a problem with the word mulatto? Nah. Because I understand that, in time it has its place and probably had, certain meanings for whatever, it was wanted to be applied to. And those who had their hand in coming up with that, man, I forgot the word. I'm about to say something. I don't want to say adjectives. Coming up with these names to describe the people. You know what I'm saying? The colonizers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just got to be careful applying old terms to the day. So let's get to it. We're going to go over the first part of this Pearl River Project. We went to what they call the Baby Grand Canyon. Okay, it's called Red Bluffs out there outside Columbia, Mississippi. And that's the backyard of Eric, of bro Eric, man. So first I want to start this video inviting y'all to check out what we got going with this Pearl River Project, right? And this is gonna be the first one that we did. 'Cause
Welcome to one of the great hidden gems of Mississippi, Red Bluff, located about 10 miles north of Fort Worth, Mississippi, right off of Highway 587. Red Bluff offers some breathtaking views. It's about a mile long, half a mile wide, and at its deepest point it's a little over 150 feet. It's an excellent place to spend the day with your family, to go hiking, camping. In pre-colonial times, this place was used by local tribes as a place of ceremony. Tribes such as the Shira and the Kokomo, whose communities still bear that name to this day, would gather here for different ceremonies at different times of the year. If you're ever in Mississippi and you're looking for a great place to go, I recommend Red Bluff.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's like one of the first episodes. We do got a behind the scenes to that, and yeah, man, I hope yeah, that's me right there. That is GMB. That's my business, and yeah, we doing everything. Oh, I gotta go back. How do I go back? All right, boom. So, yeah, man, I had my little nephew and everything. Actually, I had my whole, not the whole family, but a majority of the family. My sister, nephew, my wife, my kid. You know, it was a great time. You know, and you know, we wanna. You know, it's other people that's doing similar thing, going to mounds and planning mound trips and stuff like that. We like the mounds too, you know, and probably join to help support and build that vision that there are monuments that our ancestors left to let you know, man, like, yeah, we ain't know, we had the knowledge. We had the knowledge of the stars. We had the knowledge of time. We have the knowledge of surviving. You know, we had that. You know, we weren't no dumb people. Huh? So, yeah, man, shout out to brother Newsom, Eric Newsom. I want to go ahead and get into this bloodline a little bit. And if you've been watching this channel, first, before you get there, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, you know, and click that notification bell to be notified for all the videos that I have to upload. All right, you'll be the first to get to it. Okay, but yeah, this bloodline, man. Yeah, we you know, when you're talking grandma, you're talking bloodline. You're talking big mama, you're talking bloodline. You know, and I don't think nobody can knock you off of that. If you stand on genealogy, bro, you can't nobody knock you off that. Can't nobody tell you who you are. So, you know, I'm a part of the community, and I'm mainly, you know, in the chat. Maybe I probably won't even be in the chat sometime. I try to tune in a lot because, you know what I'm saying, I want to know what's going on in Indian territory. Nah, for real, man. All this in Indian territory, it ain't just no, you know, no specific area. All of it. I'm claiming all of it. All of it is our ancestors' grounds. So, Soon I'm gonna let my great aunt speak for herself. I got, of course, it's just like we're working on we're working out the kinks, right? And I'm gonna have a speak for herself, or speak, you know what I'm saying, for us, that, you know, part of my ideology of being a descendant, a direct maternal descendant from an Indian that lived on the reservation. You heard similar stories like that in your family? Did you get teased when you knew that you have Indian in your blood? Shout out to you, Shana. Peace to you, sis. I don't know what that says. I don't think it's no trouble in that, but yeah, man. So, man, I don't know. The first thing I want to put on, let's see. Is this one there? All right. So, when we're talking about your bloodline, right? And your family come from certain areas. When you do the genealogy, when you do the research, you start knocking down those doors. And another line, other lines, ancestral, call them through lines, start popping up, right? And those particular areas, right, may be rich. And I ain't talking about with money in the sense of currency. The currency is a byproduct, but we're talking about natural resources, which is starting with the land, right? We wanna go back to the land in which they walked on and possibly owned, or possibly worked on. See how this works? We know it's two sides of the story, but what side are you on? What side are you on? Because as the story is told, it was only two sides. You had the Indians, and you had the Africans, and you had the Europeans. Do I believe this story to be true? I believe slavery happened, but not to the extent that they tell it with the numbers. Now, it's still a lot. I'm on the coast, man. Like, I'm in Mississippi, right? You got Louisiana, and you got Alabama. You got Florida, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, South, North Carolina, Kentucky. Like, it's a lot of stuff that went on down this thing, man. It's all mixed up. I'm mixed. Yeah, we, you know what I'm saying, we identify as, African American, quote unquote, black people. Yeah, we do the eye test, you look like me type thing, but the soil, the land is rich. So, like, not only that there's land, for what's up under it, the natural resources up under it. We're gonna get into this a little bit of that, and that's one thing you can't debunk. Like now, you maybe can draw conclusions because you didn't dug a hole 2 miles deep, which I feel like is pretty far, but you don't have to dig that far to get to the water. Yeah, to get to the ocean that runs beneath, your feet right now. There is water below you that you can dig a well. You can get your land, get your well. It's gonna cost a lot of money though, up to about $50K. Make sure you have that in mind, and possibly more than that, depending on how big the population that you want to bring in or attract. And I'm talking about when you want to build, you find if you're not trying to track down your ancestors' land, then you should be creating or coming up with the money to buy the land. Okay? And it's some literacy around that, and dealing with laws and how this system is set up. For most of us that are copper colored, you know what I'm saying, black people, whatever you want to call it. It's set up, but this the thing, we can't just say, it's not set up and not do anything about it. Like I say, it's a learning curve, some literacy to be involved. It's stuff, it's material that you got to learn. It's laws that's in place. There are regulations that you have to go by. There are permits that you got to obtain, and I don't think we have this knowledge. And this channel will go into that. We're going to go into those solutions and really, and I really don't want to go into it until I'm out there myself. And that's what I'm in the process of doing, is just finding that right spot, you know what I'm saying, to help build our family. I don't want no neighbors like that. If they are in the vicinity, they far in between, as they say. You know what I'm talking about? Far in between. That's how we talk. So, bloodline. Can't get away from it, right? We're going to talk about geology, man. They talk about the stuff, the sciences that most of us may disregard. But you can't debunk a well. A whale's gonna go down there and get that water, no matter where you at. So if you're learning about, if you take what you will call a specimen, all the way down till you get the water, right? I might just say that for another build, dealing with the whales. But yeah, I mean, of course, the well is all the way down. Let me see how far you probably have to go down to dig a well to get water. Water. How far? At least 100 feet. How far do you have to dig well water? Dig at least 30 feet below the surface to find high quality water, but you'll need to dig even deeper to find better water that would be the safest for your family to drink. The water table rises and falls throughout the year. Okay? We on well water now because we out here in the motherfucking country. So we kind of used to that stuff, but it's not just digging, but you also got to filter it. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, to make it drinkable, or not drinkable, but at least take a shower. We don't drink the water. We gotta brush our teeth in it, but man, that might be the same thing. We don't just drink it. We brush our teeth in it, but shower in it. But drinking water, nah, we get the regular water for that. But anyway, those natural resources. That's what that man. It's about the resources. It's about the oil. It's about the gas. It's about the soil. It's about the chemical makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's all, man, come on. It's geology science. It is. And you may not have, you ain't got to agree with everything. It still exists. The land still exists. The clouds are still going to come over your head and rain every now and then without you manipulating it. It's going to rain anyway. The earth going to change anyway. But let's see. Let's get to the bloodline. I've been ranting about 36. I got about 26. I try to go about an hour. Let's see. So let's get the before we get into the bloodline, I just want to let's see, share screen. How about that? Let's get to a full screen. Can we get it to the full screen? I can't get it to the full screen. Okay. So first, I just want to tell you how rich soil is in Alabama, and how our families, or some families, not just our family, but some families that you got to look out for, is, may have owned these types of lands and didn't know what they had, but ended up selling it for less than what they were worth. Okay, so right here, you know what I'm saying? Once I kind of lay the premise down on the geology, how geology is important, how, you know what I'm saying, like we understand that we had no matter how we got the land, right? If you black, Indian, it go for both sides, right? No matter how you got it, your family still had ties to it. So you should look into some of that stuff, because if it was given out to you for the end of slavery in the Homestead Act, when it was giving out the lands in what's that, 1863, maybe 64. Look up the Homestead Act. It was in there somewhere. But see, my folk from ChunChula, Alabama. Okay, we got Livingston. I'm gonna show y'all the bloodline, and in our story, the Indian, was on a reservation in Livingston, Alabama, and the Indian, her and the family, the Indian moved to Mississippi, George County, Mississippi. And we get into a little bit of that later on. Excuse me, but the other one's in ChunChula. Okay, and this article is matter of fact, let me put it in the chat. So, boom. Okay. So, I didn't pay for this. This is through New York Times, but they actually still got the article up, in a digital form. So this is by B. Drummond Ayers, Junior Special to New York Times. This is in 1975. Okay. Let me talk about this. Let me see if I can. As you can see, there's a somebody that like me and you right there. Okay. see, we can zoom in a little bit. Okay, we already know about the archives. ChunChula, Alabama, May 10th. When you leased buyer from an oil company came down the road one morning a couple of years ago, Ed Gwynn was more than happy to sell him the mineral rights to a 20-acre patch of scrub pine. Now, we ain't going to worry about how he got to 20 acres. Probably had more than that beforehand. But that's a lot of land right there for some black folks. Yeah? But Mr. Green is now about to share the wealth of one of the most important oil discoveries made in the continental U.S. since the energy shortage became acute. A discovery that has led to oil fever in southwestern Alabama. Mr. Green, who was born black and poor here in the humid southwestern corner of the Alabama, had never got much out of the life except that piece of wood, a beat up house, and a gimpy leg from chopping too much cotton and sawing too much pulp. So when the man from the Union Oil of California offered $25 an acre and 1/8 of anything taken out of the ground, Ed Gwynn signed. So now this is the thing, when you do the research and you come across ancestors who signed away their land, I don't know what you can do about it. But if it was like classified as eminent domain, where it hasn't been, any life there or anybody living there, you know what I'm saying, no signs of that, they'll call it that. And maybe at that point, there's stories where they would misclassify the land as something else, and they end up getting their land back. Right? So look into it now. Some of y'all may think it's far-fetched, but it's really insane to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So when we kicking this knowledge from an Indian perspective, man, just like Clyde Winters, dang, what's his name? Claude Anderson. See, I like his ideology. He got the ideology of the African, and he don't mind saying African, but when we say African, that means everybody trying to say the notion everybody came from Africa. But anyway, do you believe the Africans were here before Columbus, all that good jazz? And when times of slavery was here, looking for reparations, I'll take either one of them joints, restitution or reparation. It don't matter. However you give it up, I ain't picky. But there's some picky motherfuckers around this thing. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what they want. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with that. Claude Anderson, you know what I'm saying? He and Brother Reggie, who's a Pan-African as well. Two different brothers who I see that has a plan on how to now not necessarily reverse, but to implement certain strategies to get us quote unquote black folk out of the situation. We're paying attention to the solution. We don't care about how many degrees you think this man has. We're talking about solutions, right? Let me see if I can. I might have exited out of it because he had the Harvest Institute. Okay. Okay, the Harvest Institute is a nonprofit tax-exempt organization established to develop policies, programs. They got the research to advocate for the engage or advocate for and to engage in activities that lead to a Black America. Don't you want your own block? Don't you want your own land with you know what I'm saying? Like you that is self-sufficient economically, politically, and competitive as a group. Black labor, white wealth, a search for power and economic justice, empowering the national plan. And we're going to get into that Powernomics, the national plan to empower Black American by Claude Anderson, president of the Harvest Institute. And we're going to say this for another bill. We're going to get back onto this bloodline. But when you talk about, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we got the information, but it's a time and place for that, man. Really, right now, we need to be taking action in a whole nother direction. That's what we need to be doing. So it was back to this article right here. It was the first time in more than 70 hard years that anybody had offered him something for what he was sure was nothing. He had no knowledge of what was beneath his feet. He didn't know he got some land. Right? Do you think that would be a problem today? Probably so, but at the same time, you know, white people know this one. They've been up and down this thing. They got it kind of figured out. But you know, not pray, but they put in some work, yo, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Like, do you think we'll be playing with computers and look, you know what I'm saying, right? And I ain't mean to say computers, but you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, man, because it was a lot that was learned from the European, but don't slight the American Indian and what they had to offer. We had our own government before they got here. And it's time to get back into that. It's time to tap back in with that. Okay? So, dry hole call, Mr. Green had not forgotten the time back in 1950s. So he had the land 70 years. 70 hard years. More than 70 years. So he had this thing in the 1940s, 1950s. Crazy. Yeah, so you got his only real world knowledge makes his old rules at $7 or so a month. That the federal government will suspend the $200 a month Social Security he shares with his wife. See what I'm talking about? I remember by selling neighbor one half of his blood. Jeez, man, ain't getting that man nothing. The current price of crude oil is about $11 a barrel, more than double the pre-shortage price. Now one new well can produce more than 4,000 barrels a day. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stories like this. This ain't the only story, okay? When you find your ancestors on the land and they don't know what's going on, you know, when they knocking on your door, you got something. When they knock on, and I seen it firsthand. I was in college. I was staying with a brother of mine, and you know what I'm saying? He was young. He was 23. He bought a house at 23. That was my that was my circle. You know what I'm saying? But I was the one behind because I like to party. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I was focused on the music, you know, and I was focused on trying to make a name for myself. So his mentality was different, but at the same time, you know, We did the promoting together and stuff. But anyway, the dude came to the door, woo woo woo. He was thinking about it's being rezoned to be commercial property or something like that. So they were trying to cut a check, and he wasn't going for that. You know what I'm saying? So because he knew what it was worth. So that's the type of things we talking about. Now, we don't want to be caught up in a situation where you got something and you don't take advantage of the offer, like my man from the Lakers. What's his name? Derek Schroeder. Won't be like Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? Should have just took that 100. Man, come on, man. Ain't no way. Man. But let's get back to it, y'all. Okay, another story like that was Sarah Rector. And just real quick, black people only land, right? Sarah Rector was born in 1902 near an all-black town of Taft. Okay, Muskogee County. Okay, that's Creek people. That's Alabama. A little bit of Florida, Georgia, and that thing. All right, Muskogee. That's Creek. All right, and located in the eastern portion of Oklahoma. Okay, and they say in Oklahoma because of the Trail of Tears. They were taken from Alabama, Georgia, to Oklahoma. So that's where they reside at in Indian Territory. She had 5 similar parents, Rose McLean, Joseph, and were the grandchildren of slaves owned by Creek Indians before the Civil War. Okay, like I say, no matter how you come across getting your land, you know what I'm saying, no matter what side, but play a side. Don't exclude yourself from oh man. Like some was like, you know what I'm saying, disqualifying ourselves before we even start playing the game. That's facts. But so yeah, Coast Creek, consequently the 600 black men minors were granted because they were Muskogee Freeman minors, and they were granted land allotments. Okay, now at this point, they knew how to line it off or zone it, but I don't think they were digging in it. So Sarah Rector was allotted 160 acres, and we're gonna get into some of my ancestors was given the same or 160 acres too. You know what I'm saying? So this was a mandatory step in the process of integration of the Indian Territory or Oklahoma Territory to form what is now state of Oklahoma. Sarah Freeman, John Rutherford. Okay, all right. Over strike and wealth. Read it first. The parcel allotted to Sarah Rector was located in Glenpool, 60 miles from where she and her family lived. It was considered inferior and fertile land, soil, not suitable for farming. Okay, so this is what the misclassification of your land comes in, like it happens. It was considered inferior, unfertile soil, not suitable for farming. So that's the reason why they gave it to her. With better land being reserved for white settlers and members of the tribe. Okay, the family lived simply but not in poverty. However, the $30 annual property tax on Sarah parcel was such a burden that her father petitioned the Muskogee County Court to sell the land. So now, when your ancestors sell the land, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, you do something about that. Here's because you get land, but you don't know how to till it. You don't know how to take care of it because it takes money, and you gotta pay taxes. Today you gotta pay taxes on the land you buy. You can own the fuck out of it, you still gotta pay taxes. So technically you really don't own it. You still gotta play this game. But it's a little bit better than the situation that you're in right now. Let's keep moving. His petition was denied because of certain restrictions placed on the land, so he was required to continue paying tax in his small. And won't let me. How about that? Okay. To help cover expense in February 1911, Joseph Rector leased Sarah's parcel to Standard Oil Company. All right, so when you get the lease and stuff, you by a signature agreeing to whatever the thing is. You know what I'm saying? That word is bond. In 1913, the independent oil driller B.B. Jones drilled a well on the property, which produced a gusher. A gusher. See what I'm talking about? That began to bring in 2,500 barrels of oil a day. Rector began to see daily income $3,000. Well, she came up, but the idea that people don't know what the hell they on. Black people don't know where the hell they on. They just know about the land. You know what I'm saying? They own land. They got some space, some trees out. That's all we know, and that's where we want to be, right? So, all right, let's get back. So, make sure do I take in. You can just Google that. So, like I say, we're going back to Alabama. We in ChunChula. Let's see if we can make that. And right now, I'm going to give y'all this. Give y'all that. I'm probably try to have these in the description too. Okay, we are in what page am I on? 13. Okay, so now we're in the history of coastal Alabama natural gas exploration and development. This is the final report. Okay. All right. This is by the Department, U.S. Department of the Interior, Minerals Management Service, Gulf of Mexico. Okay. This is artist William Wade. Hey, we probably need to check in with these authors and see, you know, see what their background is. So yeah, we got pretty legit, I will say, coming from the interior. Now I can't find my, it said page 13. Why am I not? Oh, okay, maybe I didn't get past. Okay, so they got the science is here. And I'm not going to take the time trying to teach you all about how to read those graphs, which will be important, but we're going to get to ChunChula, okay, where I people from. Northland Geology and Reserve Resource Estimates. The discovery of the Flamatin Field at 15,500 feet in Escambia County in 1968 marked Alabama's first discovered hydrocarbons from the Jurassic Age Northland Formation. Okay, most of y'all wouldn't even believe in the Jurassic Age, all right? That's, you know, that's during the time dinosaurs and all that stuff was, but that millions of years ago, right? And extended the eastern limit of Jurassic production about 75 miles southeast of prior discoveries in Choctaw and Clark counties, Alabama. Choctaw County is right above Sumter County. All right. And Sumter County is where Livingston at, Livingston, Alabama. University of South Alabama. Shout out to y'all, them Jaguar. And you know what I'm saying? I actually enrolled there for a year, but that didn't work out. This discovery led to a period of intense leasing and drilling that resulted to the discovery of J and Little Escambia Creek fields onshore of the Florida Panhandle. Deep oil and gas exploration gained momentum in the late 1974 when the large Hatter's Pond and ChunChula smack over Norfolk fields were discovered at 18,120 feet in Mobile County, about 40 miles. All right, Mobile County. We're over here. Make sure I ain't missing out on no money. Okay, ChunChula, Alabama. Mobile is right there on the coast, next to right there on the line, right there on the water. Right. So you better believe that it's Choctaws down there. Okay, it's Choctaws all over this motherfucker. The Deep Norfolk Discovery, which is in ChunChula, which is similar to the Flamaden Reservoir, and that the gas is trapped in a faulted salt pillar structure overlain by tight, non-productive smackover, confirmed what geologists have believed. Yeah. Discovery of the Lower Mobile field opened up a potentially very large hydrocarbon province. Okay, so I'm just saying that ChunChula, Alabama has rich soil. Okay, that's the premise, that I'm bringing all this up. ChunChula oil field, which is in Alabama. Now, this is the thing, and I'm gonna try to connect all this together with, let's see, let's get a little genealogy going, just a little bit. I'm gonna tap in just a little bit with the genealogy. Okay, the family history of Ella Mae Miller Bunch. Okay, Miller's a maiden name, Bunch is what she came into married. All right, so my mama gave me this. Okay, her auntie gave it to her. So we have something in place that tells our family history. The family history, okay, of Ella Mae Miller Bunch. All right, now here's Big Mama. Here's my Big Mama. All right. Dark as can be, but as beautiful as you can see. Right? Ella Mae, aka Ma, and Big Mama Bunch. Some of y'all think, see, look African. When I was, I still remember her cooking pancakes in that motherfucking cast iron skillet. You know what I'm saying? I still remember, and she was as dark as can be. And because of the condition, of the school system, they would have called us African, right? Or at least this time African American. But indeed, no slaves around us. Don't know anything. Only one slave, but she was adopted. As my family tells us. Okay, so let's get into next page. Ella Mae Miller Bunch, 1926, 1996. Ella Mae Miller was born and raised in Lucedale, Mississippi, to Walter Miller and Larsina Lewis Miller. All right, now that's her mama, Larsina. All right, Larsina Lewis grew up on an Indian reservation and lived in Livingston, Alabama. After leaving the reservation, so she left the reservation and she went to Livingston, Alabama, and then went to Lucedale, Mississippi. Okay. Larsina's mother, her mother, which would be Ella Mae's grandmother, which is my third great grandmother, Polly, was of Indian descent. Okay. And Larsina moved to Lucedale at the age of 16, and many of her family members moved to ChunChula, Alabama. Okay. They had the siblings, so these are some of the sister and brothers, and we got we got it all. Okay. All right, so this is an obituary of my great grandma. and she was quoted as copper color and sometimes a mulatto. She was quoted as mulatto at times. My ancestry is paused. My ancestry paused. So when I try to go back and pull it up, it just repeats. Like if it says race, instead of giving it a race, it'll say race again. So like y'all on that booze and trying to get in my house. All right, but this is Ella Mae's mother. So you wonder, like, how can she be so black when she comes? Like, how you create such a black? Maybe her daddy was the quote unquote African. Okay, but she's of Indians of descent, right? She came off a reservation. Okay, and in my great aunt, which I would add another bill or so, let my great aunt tell the story of the Indian ancestor of Larsina Lewis Miller. And let's see. All right, here's another picture of her. Beautiful as can be. Okay. And here's some more of the fam. Right? So let me go back to that ChunChula oil field at Mobile. Okay. This one of them. This is a gas field that's in ChunChula. And the thing is, you know what? I can't even find that article again. I probably can. Let me see. ChunChula Field Reservation. Might not be. Hold on. Native American. No. Man, I had it. It's not coming up. Reservation established for. It brought me up. No. Did the Flamingo County. No. Alright. I give up on that part. So. Alright, we went over the tribes take ownership of reservation oil field. Now, this is not in ChunChula. This is just another example that, when it comes to getting your land back or getting your stuff reestablished, it's some work. It's possible. Let me go and tag that in there. Okay. All right. Here's a list of some gas fields and oil fields. That's just in. I think this is just in Alabama, but you can change. You could change. I got the ChunChula gas field. What they saying? Let me go ahead and put that in there too. Put that in there too. So again, ChunChula gas plant. Man, I wish I can find that article, but I know I put it on my page. Tracing your ancestors' genealogy. Let's see. ChunChula field. Giant, one of Alabama's most significant discoveries, is located approximately 20 miles north of Mobile. Okay, the field was discovered December 1973 with the successful completion of testing the Union Oil of California International Paper Company. Okay, so Bird. This is getting into some of the Choctaws that was down in the area, that settled in Mobile County, and this is for the Moa Band of Choctaw, right? And I'm gonna use this Lemuel Bird as an example of how they named who was quote unquote the Indians that was on the coast. Okay. Lemuel Bird. Several families named Bird settled in Mobile County, Alabama, and this proved that Choctaw was on the motherfucking coast. There were two men named Lemuel Bird, one the NBC ancestor and one the head of an apparently unrelated white bird family. Several records cited that the petition as pertaining to the MC ancestor Lemuel Bird, such as service in the ChunChula Guards. Okay. The ChunChula Guards. We're going to do a bid on the ChunChula Guards. I'm going down there and see if we find anything in that. A unit which the petition described as made up primarily of established Indian families. Right? This Lemuel Bird said that, his folks was in the ChunChula Guards. That's ChunChula, Alabama. Now these Confederates now, we in the South. You know what I'm saying? During the Civil War, in fact, pertain to the non-NBC Lemuel Bird and to other unrelated Bird men. Petition claims the petition states that NBC ancestor Lemuel Bird was a mixed blood Cherokee originally from North Carolina who married Ann Tarwy Reaver Tweet, a Cherokee woman from Georgia. More petition there. The petitioner claims that Lemuel Bird's father was Captain Redbird, and his mother's name was Smith. Both sides mixed Irish and Indian from the Carolinas. On the 1860s, look, we don't have to go back that far. This man is using the federal census of Mobile County, Alabama in 1860 to state his claim. 1860. Get that in your head. What is this? 2000, and you can go back three, 4 generations, maybe 5. You can get there. That's all you gotta do. On the 1860 federal census of Mobile County, Alabama, Lemuel Bird was recorded as born in North Carolina. So it's linking up, right? His wife was born in Georgia. On the 1880 federal census, Lemuel Bird's sons, William Thomas Bird, age 60, and Washburn, also stated that the father was born in North Carolina and then mother born in Georgia. Okay, so they're trying to link it up. Now, you see they didn't state what they talking about the federal census, but they didn't state what his race was. Okay, let's go to it. So we're gonna look him up. Lemuel Bird, Alabama, Mobile County, real easy because as you can see, he's a Confederate. All right. Pension, Confederate pension. I don't know, y'all can see that. Lemuel Bird, 1870. So he went to 1860. And as you can see right here, can he read? Well, I cannot read. Yep, you see this right here. It says that he can't read. Okay, that's another indicator that your people may be Indian if they couldn't read or write. Although it was practiced that black folk couldn't do it, you'd be surprised that a lot of them could read and write. Black people in this time, 1870s. Well, even in 1910, he's classified as what? A what? God damn it. Put this on him. A mulatto. A mulatto. Okay? So, if the mulatto is the Indian, I have this is on my daddy's side. This is on my paternal family lineage. We can, let's see, this might not even be the one. Yeah, it's back now. See, they keep. Oh man, Negro black. This is like the one right here. I don't think about. Let's talk about the. See if we can get up in this thing. That's my granddad. This was my great granddad. Great granddad. We don't see that man notice right there. All right, fam. Hey, I was gonna try to. I might need to go to. Let me see. Before we get to that, boys. Okay, so Larsina Lewis, right? This might be the wrong one. Oh, it's not. Hold on. View entry. Hayes Ricardo. LMA. Let's see. Polly. Polly is the Indian. Let me pull Polly. But that's Polly Lee. That's what she would quote. Let's see. Polly Lewis. This ain't the right one. Let's see. Because it don't have all the records there. This ain't even the right tree. Let's see. Where's my bunch tree at? I don't even see my bunch tree. Let's see, that ain't even. Oh man, they gonna do me like this. Try to make sound on my family. Here's a Carla, LMA. Maybe this is not because in the bunch tree it has a picture up there. Yeah, I don't got that. Yeah, because I'm on pause. That's probably what it is. I was gonna show you the ancestor, Polly Lewis, and Larsina listed as mulatto. That's what I was trying to do, but that was a fail. And I don't see my other tree at the moment, which is weird. But I tell you what, Oh, I don't know why we can't find this ancestor right here. So Larsina Lewis, Lee. Now I'm pulling this from my old video when I first did my genealogy. When I first got on YouTube with this particular channel. Okay, as you can see, it's a mulatto out of Georgetown, Larsina Lewis. When she moved, it's an adult. When she moved to George County, and she was 10 years old at the time. Maybe she was described as mulatto, Polly Lewis. Okay, so there we go. All right, so is the mulatto the Indian in this case? All right. Next, I want to get into. Oh yeah, back to. I was saying something about. All right, let's go to my great granddaddy, and we have me in George County now. Oh, probably ain't gonna let me probably not gonna let me get in there. Chantel, what up? Notice is hereby given to the following name. Settler has filed notice of his intention to make final proof in support of this claim, and that the said proof will be before the circuit clerk of Jackson County at Scranton, Mississippi on January 15, 1898. Albert Cohen of Basin, Mississippi, homestead number 24 for the that means Section 22 Township 3 South Range. He names the following witnesses to prove his continuous residence upon and cultivation of said land. Okay, Wesley Defender, Moses Wells, Eugene Lawrence, and Ira Reeves, all of Basin, P.O. Jackson County, Mississippi. Okay, so that's from the land office. So let's check it out and see. Well, now that stuff been passed down. I'm gonna show you in the tree. Even with that, that's Daniel, and we have David. David Lawrence had. See, I can't go into it. I think even Daniel was from North Carolina, was quoted. Let's see. Man, most of the stuff said mulatto on them. On my dad's side. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hey, let's go back. Hey, let's go back. Yeah. All right, so let's check out. Well, I got the one for David. Daniel. I'm gonna say this is Daniel from North Carolina. Let's go to some facts. All right, he's in George County, Mississippi on that. George County, Mississippi on that one. 1900. Jackson, Mississippi in 1900. Okay. Jackson, Mississippi. Daniel Lawrence. And you can tell, you know what I'm saying, you look out for the spellings. And if the birth date and all the other numbers add up, then that's your ancestor. There's a few ways they spell it, and at the same time, whoever the enumerator was going door to door wrote it down, you know what I'm saying? It sounded, you can pronounce it like that, Lawrence, whatever. So the main thing I wanted to home in 1980, right? Cannot read? Yes. Cannot write? Yes. Can't read, right? This is the end of y'all. Okay. Let's go. I can't. Can I? Let me see if I can. Okay, so I'm at the U.S. Department of Interior, Bureau of Land Management. Okay, you can get the GLRE Glow Records, GLO records.blm, BlackLivesMatter.gov. All right, I'll just plan on that. But all right, Daniel Lawrence, land office in Jackson. Okay, 1862, homestead entry original. Okay, I see him applying because I guess the homestead was in 1862, right? Yeah, well, homestead. I said 62. I said 63 earlier, didn't I? All right, and then but black folks weren't able to get up on that thing until 66 with the Southern Homestead Act, I believe. Let's see. Southern Homestead extension. It's an extension of the Homestead Act in 1860, which freed for settlement millions of the acres of public land. But this is after all the good land was already taken over. You know. But yeah, let's go back to okay. And I'll show you right there. We got the coordinates right there. Go to the pad of image. All right, so I guess we could try to read there. This is what the land patterns be looking like. All right. Yeah, I can get that. Can I get you to the? I can't. All right. There has been deposited in the General Land Office of the United States a certificate of the Registrar of the Land Office. Dang, I read that wrong. States certificate of the Registrar of the Land Office at Jackson, Mississippi, whereby it appears that pursuant to the Act of Congress approved 20th May 1862 to secure homesteads to actual settlers on the public domain, and the Act supplemental thereto the claim of Daniel Lawrence, and duly consummated in conformity to the law for the northeast quarter of Section 8 in Township south of Range 6 west of the Stevens Meridian in Mississippi, containing 159 acres and 46 hundredths of an acre. So there you have it. So you come across this, what do you do from here? You know what I'm saying? Like Grover, Robert Ross, King, George Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's one of them. That's one of them. Let's go to You in the Tree. Let's see. For I can't even see the. There you go. I'm trying to. Says Urban on there. Eugene. Now Eugene was a witness on this thing, but Albert Cohen is my family too. But he white. He European, and this is how I'm mixed. And this is how I know some of the history goes down. Like I say, it go down. That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I found my family's place in that from my paternal side when it comes to that. Let me find Albert. Let's see if I can find Albert. I might have to search. Oh, I got 2 hours in that thing. I just didn't know. All right. This Albert was born in. All right, that's it right here. Prince Albert Cohen. Liza Lane. Huh? So let's check out what Albert got. Oh, no. Search BOL. Last name Cohen. Albert. Albert Cohen. Okay, where we at? George Mother County. All right. So this one look a little different. Jackson, Mississippi, federal domain. Albert Cohen has been established from the southeast part of the Saxon Township, south and range, St. Stephen Meridian, containing 160 acres. So again, like, what's next? So my thing was I went on and called the Bureau of Land Management to see what the next steps would be. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and give them a call now. See if they answer. They ain't answer last time, so kind of left it alone. Let's see, 202-208-3801. Let me take some of that off. Let's give him a call, see. See, I don't know why it did, because last time it did this, it says calling, but it doesn't really just, I don't hear the call.
Thank you for calling the Bureau of Land Management National Headquarters.
There we go.
Please listen to the following message in its entirety. You can visit our website at www.elm.gov. The message will be repeated at the end. Press 1 to be connected to state camping, recreation, hunting, closures, mining rights, realty, or to order a map, and choose the state to be connected. Press 2 to be connected for historical land patents, certified copies, surveys, or general land patent questions.
There we go.
To be connected Wait while I transfer your call.
All right, here we go. Early in the morning, too.
Hi, you have reached the Bureau of Land Management Eastern States Public Inquiry voicemail box. We are sorry we are not able to answer your call. At the tone, please leave your name.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, you know, that's what it takes sometimes, man. Oh, flamethrower, what up? What up? I'm just seeing your message, man. We getting it in. Oh man, appreciate to see you, sis. It's been a long time. Yeah, and I've been away for a little minute. And man, trying to find that land. We're trying to build. We're trying to make some progress, you know. And we only want to deal with progressive people, you know what I'm saying? Like-minded individuals. We don't want to hear about the other side. It's cool. It's cool to if you don't know who you are at this point, you know, we can keep going over the genealogy stuff because you always have new people who, you know, we just kind of shoot them to the old videos because, you know, now it's time to step it up. We like that information is cool, but we got to get boots on the ground. We got to look for the land. And the genealogy thing is so important still to this day. It's because let's see how things, if you give that love to somebody or to give that knowledge to somebody else, right, and they end up finding ancestors who are tied to the land, and yes indeed, their ancestors might be tied to the land, and you'd be quite surprised that they find their stuff faster than you, quicker than you. You know what I'm saying? But we're looking for that land. I'm searching, and not only while I'm searching, I'm looking to buy the land. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't got time. Well, we just ain't got time. That's right. That's right. I'm standing around. We ain't got time. You know, we've been wasting time for a little minute. You know, marching around trying to do this and that, trying to get, you know, the system to kind of no. We most definitely gotta get off our tail and go do something, you know, but we can't do it the way we always been doing it. Okay, like it ain't nothing wrong with voting. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the local level, I highly recommend that you do that because that directly affects you, all right, in the situation that you in. You know, other than that, we just got to try to link to where we're associating with people who can give us this information, who can make us aware of the solutions. That's why I like Brother Reg's plan. I like Claude Anderson. We're gonna get into that because we got to start talking solutions. If it's not about the bloodline, if it ain't talking about survival and I don't want to say being sovereign, but we do have to practice some kind of self-sustaining exercises. Oh man, just just expanded my family land by buying land in Pleasant, Texas. Ooh, man, peace to you, flame, man. That's a beautiful thing, you know. And it ain't wrong. It's this the thing. We so caught up on these land patents and stuff, and that's cool. But I really haven't heard anybody go into what to do with the land patents. You know, what I just did was probably the very next step that I ain't even seen nobody do is call the Bureau of Land Management and see how do we go about claiming our ancestors' land. Maybe they have the answer, but every time I call, it's pretty much they're not answering. So I might email them and see if I can get to them like that. Because however we can help our people, most definitely, I'm down for that. When purchasing land, sometimes it's better to wait till around property tax season. They sell cheaper because they don't want to pay. That's true. And like I was saying earlier, it's literacy around purchasing lands, and like you say, the awareness of some of this knowledge and information dealing with property taxes. You know what I'm saying? It's a season with even buying houses, because I was talking about how I'm in the market of buying a house, but I'm looking for the land too. But you know what I'm saying? It's so competitive in how the market is turning over. It's like it's crazy. And speaking to the realtor, speaking to lenders, it's a ebb and flow thing. It's an in and out. It's a constant cycle of, everything being. You might want to holler at Monty Bay. He is an attorney that deals with the land process. That's what's up. I most definitely rock with Amani Bay. I love his information and what he brings to the table. He's not. See, I like those type of people, man. It's like, man, we could put all the differences aside, but this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I have to bring to the table for us. Our literacy, our understanding of how this thing works, because it's not just surface level. It's some things behind the scenes that has to happen as well. To try to make this thing happen though. But that's all what I'm about, man. I'm about building. If you want to check out what I want, what I do and stuff, visit my business page, itsgmb.com, www.itsgmb.com. And that, what I'm saying, as far as my business and everything, you can see what I do. I do a lot of weddings and events, the staging. We do concerts with the stage. So we can literally take a tour. We can do a tour professionally, A1 with the big stage, 5 feet high. That's right. I own a 40-foot stage, and we don't even have to be that wide. We got trailers. We got 250, 350s, F350s on the road, ready to go at any time to create our own tour. And I'm willing to travel. I'm willing to go wherever the business is. You know what I'm saying? And we already as a business, I'm already nationwide. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already traveling, and I want to link up while I'm in these states and cities and stuff. I want to link up and try to help build something. We can network, collaborate on some stuff. I got all the cameras in the world. I got all the backdrop, all the entertainment. That shit is on lock. I got all that. We don't need to look no further. If anything, I can show you how to work some of this equipment, and we can be this big old thing to tell Topcast to post your business and directly in BCU. That's what's up, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna have to meet top cats at the top. You know what I'm saying? I had reached out, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be beating at the door. He opened it up like, nigga, why you baiting like you the police and shit? You know what I'm saying? Once you reach out, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to leave it at that and let it happen organically. You know what I'm saying? And I follow the brother, man. I salute him. You know, and I try to tune in every time he's having something. And yeah, man, I most definitely want to link and try to bridge some gaps, because really at the end of the day, you know, it's a lot going on, but I'm for the progressive part of it. I ain't with the other stuff that's been going on. Cause really, you know, the tribe, you know, some of them, you know what I'm saying? It's all split up, man. You really, you fuck with this person, you kind of excluded from the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like after the reach out, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like he don't respond because I mess with somebody, I don't know. I ain't talked to the brother, but you know, I it's nothing but love, and I want to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the information. He's right up my alley. Shit, we might even be kin, because he's talking about Cushada and stuff like that. That's Alabama, really. You know what I'm saying? And because of the forced removal, they was migrated to Texas. You know, so anybody from Alabama, damn near could be my cousin on down the line. You know, those all folk. And what I was presenting earlier was that Livingston, Alabama, you know what I'm saying, on down to Mobile, nothing but Choctaw territory. All right, and then you go a little further west, you got Crete, you know, and the Seminole, you know, nations and the confederacies and stuff like that, all the way up to Georgia. You know, I understand it. In the mix of everybody, grandma, grandpa coming from the South, then we all got to be related by now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to work with bro. I'm willing to work with Sister Moon. I'm even willing to. I work with AP now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what I bring to the table is gonna bring all of us together. That's why I want to be careful of when and how I move up in this community. You know what I'm saying? Because I see it get real, man. You know how it is, Flame. You know how it is, man. But you know, I'm gonna be in the chat. I'm gonna support. You know, and anybody got something going, you know, I'm gonna support it. You know, yeah, man. Like, I don't know. So it's really just, you just keep doing your thing until he notices it. You know what I'm saying? Or until people, you know what I'm saying, notice you. And you know what I'm saying? And then the organic makeup thing, it'll make the situation even more righter, if that's a word. Oh man, I'm going about an hour and 48. I never thought that I could ramble so long, but you know, if I get to consistently practice on this, I can. I want to try to do this little podcast thing on a more, you know, consistent basis, and yeah, man. Hey, since you've been showing love too, man, you know, I greatly appreciate it, because really I'm in here talking to myself, but I know the message for the world. You know, I know the message for my family. I know the message for the tribe, you know. But yeah, man, just don't let nobody talk dirt about me, man, because I'm genuine at heart. And even though I fuck with everybody, I might get caught in a crossfire too. Like, no, man, bro, cool, man. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, cool. Don't even, nah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start at the bottom though, man, and just work my way up, and I think not the information that's gonna make it's gonna be what I do outside of this YouTube that's gonna make it happen. Because I'll pull up. That just like, you know what I'm saying, in a negative way. Like I'll pull up, like, I'm coming to build. You know what I'm saying, Tennessee, Savannah, Georgia, goddamn Houston, Dallas, Texas. I'm in these areas because of my business with weddings. I'm open, you know what I'm saying, all over the South and even in Green Bay. That's where my wife is from. So we open up that market. We should Chi-Town, that whole little Mississippi River strip all the way up to the Great Lakes. You know what I'm saying, to the Midwest, St. Louis. That from Jackson all up to the Delta, right? Tennessee, Memphis. Then you get up into like Illinois, your St. Louis, Chicago, you know what I'm saying, with Green Bay, what's the book, Milwaukee, all that, man. We got some things brewing, man, on this. You know what I'm saying? But that's all family though. We all family. And that's my message, man. That'll take all the differences out, and soon appreciate that. And I'm quite sure she'll say what up to you too, sis. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are, man. We need to bring that family vibe to the equation. What you think about that, Flame? What about the family vibe? Because really, when we define tribe, we trying to link up on this digital stuff, which is cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the real tribe, the real charity, it starts where? At the house. Yep. Your family that didn't agree, splitting. Yep. But you still family though. You kind of like you fuck with them from a distance, and that's how we gotta treat some of this YouTube community, indigenous community, Aboriginal, Indian community, or Pan African community. Like, y'all can fuck with each other. Just fuck with everybody from a distance, man. Like, that's what confederations do. Like, nigga, I respect your grounds, you respect my grounds, but together we got you know what I'm saying, the coastline, we got that taken care of. We got, you know what I'm saying, nobody can penetrate the interior. So that's how we gonna live, man. I've been on the thing. You know what? I was gonna try to shoot for 2 hours. Just to say I did it before. Oh man, but I wanna reiterate a project that we are working on called the Pearl River Project, and I'm working wholeheartedly with my boy, big bro, Eric Newsom. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start bringing his tail up on here, man. So he, you know what I'm saying, dealing that YouTube action, man. So he don't ever be on here like that. But we be linking up, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, man, in the groups and stuff. And but the mission of bringing you, great monuments and destinations along the Pearl River, you know what I'm saying, y'all get to check out. This is like indigenous, excuse me, is where our ancestors dwelled at. So let me pull that up right quick. I appreciate you, everybody tuned in. Let's get it.
Welcome to one of the great hidden gems of Mississippi, Red Bluff, located about 10 miles north of Fort Worth, Mississippi, right off of Highway 587. Red Bluff offers some breathtaking views. It's about a mile long, a half a mile wide, and at its deepest point is a little over 150 feet. It's an excellent place to spend the day with your family, to go hiking, camping. In pre-colonial times, this place was used by local tribes as a place of ceremony. Tribes such as the Shira and the Kokomo, whose communities still bear that name to this day, would gather here for different ceremonies at different times of the year. If you're ever in Mississippi and you're looking for a great place to go, I recommend Red Bluff.
Yeah. So that's what it is, man. We doing things like that. Y'all see me with my little Brother Lawrence shirt on. Had the fam out there. And everything, man. We got there. So if you go out there, that's don't forget about that. Hold on. Where you at? Don't go nowhere. Right there. It's GMB Studios. You know what I'm saying? Without HGMB, which is me, you know what I'm saying? That Brother Lawrence is up on the HGMB. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and remove that, man. We doing things like that, man. We that's in Columbia almost, the backyard of Columbia, Mississippi. And but if you pay attention to the Pearl River, it goes from the Gulf of Mexico, the same place as the Mississippi River, but it goes, kind of splits off at the Gulf, and it goes up through Columbia. It starts at Pearlington, goes up through Columbia, through Jackson, off to Jackson, Mississippi. You know, Jackson's a highly indigenous area. You know what I'm saying? But it's also highly, you know what I'm saying, with the rich history of African-American history, slavery too, all of it. And, you know, but up and through Jackson, Mississippi, you come up to Philadelphia, Mississippi. So the Pearl River come all the way through and it stops at Philadelphia, Mississippi. And this is where the headquarters is at for the Choctaw, Mississippi Choctaw Indians. Okay. This is not Choctaw Nation in Oklahoma, right? They don't even like each other. I know this firsthand because, you know, when I got Choctaw in my family, of course, I'm finna call the motherfucking Choctaw. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's call these motherfuckers and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I called them up, you know, Choctaw Nation, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm new to this whole genealogy thing. I found out I got Indian in my family. Woo. And, you know, I would assume just based off the documentation of using census records alone, that my particular ancestor was not on the Trail of Tears. They didn't go to Oklahoma. Now, I'm new to the game, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily knowing what's what just yet. You know, but I'm diving head first in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I was so excited. I'm still excited because I'm doing this thing today. But like, so I was like, shoot, I think she can, you know, as far as my family tradition or oral tradition that says that she lived in Livingston, came off a reservation, and I was talking like, well, if she was Choctaw, you know what I'm saying, she probably wouldn't have came on the Trail of Tears. So I was like, do you have any, you know, information on that? And they were telling me no. I'm like, why y'all don't have any information on the Choctaws that left behind? So it's like, because, you know, they didn't want to come be one of us. They, you know, the ones that stayed. So it seemed like even through her, and I was talking to what was her name? I'm even friends with her on Facebook, and I forgot their little people names. But anyway, Yeah, man, it's two different, you know what I'm saying, same people, whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? One stayed, one left, but because you stayed, you ain't come with us. Fuck y'all. That's exactly what's going on. And but even from those that stayed, you know, if you go a little bit westward, you know what I'm saying, that's still Choctaw territory. You know, Livingston, Alabama. You know, it's only, if you look up Sumter County, it's only a little piece right in that area which they would claim Mississippi Choctaw. Right. Not everyone went to reservations or left their territory. That's right. And like I say, you know, everybody's story is gonna be different, right? You're gonna have stories where they might come out of something else. Mine's, you know, I can't control it. This is what's been passed. My mama gave me this. Let me see if I can. This is my last little wee wop. I already got it pulled up because I was talking about this earlier. That's Big Mama. Ella Mae K-Ma and Big Mama Bunch. Okay, this is her story. This is my great grandmama. The family history of Ella Mae Miller Bunch. Right, dark as can be, but beautiful as you see. Right, so I went over this. It's a little packet or a packet. You know what I'm saying? My family history, right, and this is my maternal line. Okay, now this Ella Mae. Ella Mae was born and raised in Lucedale, Mississippi, to Walter Miller, and Larsina. Larsina's her mother, which is her. I have an obituary. Larsina Lewis Miller. Okay, so these when you talk to your family, this is what you know what I'm saying. This is what you go by. This is what I go by, and I ain't trying to listen to nobody else but my family. Right? Ella Mae was born and raised in Lucedale, Mississippi to Walter. Larsina Lewis grew up on an Indian reservation and lived in Livingston, Alabama. After leaving the reservation, Larsina's mother, I don't have a picture of her. Larsina's mother was Polly and was of Indian descent. I don't go no further. I don't go no further, Flame. I stand on my genealogy. They can say whatever they want, but I know we all family, and we got different backgrounds. We you know what I'm saying. Not everybody's story might not be like that, and I get it. And my brother-in-law, we get to talking about it, and because I'm doing my gene, he felt inspired to do his, and he found out that his people worked on a plantation, and he looking at restitution for the amount of hours and labor that they worked. That's a win. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like that's, you know what I'm saying, it's obtainable, that's what I want to prove. I want people to know that people are getting their land back, you know, but at least do the research, at least do the due diligence to figure out why they're not on that land. You know what I'm saying? At least do that much. But yeah, man. So, man, we're gonna leave this thing just like that, man. I feel like the kids about to be beating on the door in a little bit. So, you know, we gotta get to the fam. We gotta get back to the tribe and make this beautiful thing work, right? And do your genealogy now. Do it. Figure out who your people are, man. Figure out their place in his story. Figure it out. If you don't want to figure, that's cool too. And you just want to stick around for the benefits, I see. But nevertheless, man, I appreciate the ears. I appreciate those that's tuned in. You know what I'm saying? This brother Lawrence 228. We right here on the Gulf Coast, man. If you feel like you can help in any kind of way with this Pearl River project, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, brother Lawrence 228 at gmail.com. And until then, man, we're gonna get into some solutions soon. We're gonna get into the wells. You know, we get the land. You gotta have some water and some electricity too. We're gonna go into all that stuff, and not just saying that you're gonna get the land. There's more to it than just getting the land that you don't even know. Yeah, I want to put a building. I want to do it. Yeah, it's permits. It's all kind of stuff that you got to do. So we're going to get into that, man. Respect that. Do your genealogy. And I hope to see y'all next time I get on. And you will hit that like button, hit that notification bell on the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.